going to do a look that's inspired by Tzuyu from Twice. Basically, I really wanted to do this look because I feel like Twice has really similar makeup styles except suited towards their different eye shapes. But basically their makeup, the way that it's done, like the colors and everything like that, it's pretty much the same, just like the really defined aegyo살 and stuff like that. So I really wanted to do this because I think it's kind of wearable. It's really fresh looking and like cute and sweet. It's not too intense. Starting on my base, I want to just get full coverage because idols have perfect skin, you know, or at least they get makeup done really nicely to make it look like they have perfect skin. You don't have to hit your face this hard, but I don't know, I feel like it helps. So I'm gonna use my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Porcelain, and I'm just gonna use that to conceal my dark circles. Honestly, you don't really have to be too concerned about really covering your dark circles because I feel like with aegyo살 makeup, it kind of makes it so you don't really notice your dark circles anymore. It kind of masks them a little, but it's really kind of tricky because if you do too much, then you look really bad. I'm just gonna cover my mustache because it looks green. I made a concealer mustache. I really don't like this applicator because it just randomly, it's like so hard to get the product out. I'm just gonna use a brush like this to blend it out softly. If you have any blemishes, you really want to spot conceal really well. Just make sure that you don't see the color even though there's still the texture. And to really spot conceal well, you just want to tap the concealer on it and kind of blur out the edges. Don't kind of blend the whole thing out. Just tap it until it's a thin layer of concealer, blur the edges, and set it immediately so that it doesn't move throughout the day or move in general. This is her picture from the Cheer Up promotional pictures. So she has pretty luminous skin even though it's perfect. Obviously this picture is kind of photoshopped, no shade. So I don't think she really has too much powder on because you can see like she's a little bit glowy. So, and you can see like her aegyo살 is like super accentuated. So yeah, we're gonna go for this kind of skin. So I'm not gonna set my face really. If you're super oily, then you should set your face. So this is like an everyday makeup palette that I made myself. I'm definitely gonna do a video on this and everything inside of it. But basically it has all my essentials, like my contour shades and everything like that. So yeah. Gotta make sure that the side of your nose contour isn't like really sharp. Like your nose contour can look amazing from head on, but then you turn to the side and it looks super like a streak of brown right here. So you wanna just make sure that it's really nicely blended on the side so that when you turn your head this way, it's not a streak of brown. With the fan brush to highlight the areas. In the picture she looks really glowy from like the inside of her face. It's not so much like this highlight, but it's just like glowy in the center. Tzuyu has like a really small face, so I don't know if she does shading, but I'm going to do it because I don't have a small face, so I need to do some shading. I'm gonna use the Innisfree Face Designing Duo in number 3 to make your face smaller with shading. you kind of want to like go on your cheekbone instead of under it, because you're not trying to accentuate your cheekbone, but rather you're trying to kind of slim it down so that your face looks smaller, if that makes sense. She has like a really soft blush that's very pink. So I'm gonna use this blush right here. It's Nars Angelika. It's a very pink blush, and her blush is super pink. I'm basically going for this look from the Cheer Up promotional pictures. She has like a different brow shape than me, but I'm not trying to like emulate her face in particular, but more of the makeup style. So I'm not gonna like, you know, contour my face to look like her. So I'm just gonna do my brows as per usual. I'm gonna try using the ColourPop brow pencil. I actually got this a while ago. I purchased it, but I haven't really used it. It came kind of like messed up. As you can see, it's like really dirty, so that kind of threw me off. So I haven't really used it that many times, so I'm gonna try using it again. Also, just wanted to know, I am wearing circle lenses. These are super small, but they're just to define my eyes. And I'm pretty sure Twice wears these kind of circle lenses too. Kind of like the AccuView Define or like the Neo Dolly Browns that are super, they're not too big, they don't really change your eye color if you have dark eyes, but they kind of just define your eyes just a little bit more. I think I'm gonna put on brown mascara if I can find mine. I think in Korea they use brown mascara quite a lot, just to keep the eyebrow hairs looking neat. This is the brown mascara I've been using lately. I like it. It's the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara in Nothing But Brunette. You have to really make sure you don't get this on your skin. I'm just gonna put on a lip tint because I think I look kind of dead. She has like a really pinky tint, so I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Megaslicks Balm Stain in Coral of the Story. I actually really like this. So, hi, I'm gonna focus on the eyes now. I used the Shu Uemura Shu Palette because it just had all the colors all in one palette. But this Ardell palette also is really good. They're not like particularly amazing, hard to find colors, so I'm just going to show you the colors so that you can find ones in your own collection to use for this look if you want to recreate it. I'm going to be using this matte brown shade, this one right here. As you can see, it's just like a very cool tone, medium brown shade. And then I'm going to be using this color. It's just like a darker brown to define the outer corners. And I'm also gonna be using this one that's really sparkly. So you just need like a really sparkly shimmery eyeshadow that's going to suit your skin tone, because if you use something too bright when you have darker skin, it's gonna look a little bit too obvious. So maybe you can go for like a gold or something different instead of like a really bright one like this one. So I'm just gonna start off by using this matte brown shade. I'm just putting this all over the lid. You also do this with your fingers because this is just a wash of color. And you don't have to extend this out because you're gonna do that with the darker brown shadow. You just want to make sure that this is super diffused. So you want it to be like most concentrated right at the base of your lashes and then just diffusing it out. I'm using super tiny brush like this. You can also use maybe a liner brush, the angled brushes. and I'm gonna go in with this really dark brown. It doesn't have to be the same tone of dark brown. Tzuyu has like really defined eye shape, mostly with that darker brown eyeshadow. She kind of just elongates her eyes out a lot with that darker brown shadow. And I'm doing this before eyeliner so that it's a little bit easier for me to map out my liner when I want to do it. I'm gonna leave a little bit of space between my waterline and this color so that it's kind of making my eyes a little bit bigger, but make sure that you blend this all out. Blend it out in whatever shape suits your eyes the best. Then I'm just gonna blend the colors out. And I'm gonna do it on my lash line as well. So we basically have everything kind of mapped out how we want to do it. First, before I do my liner, I'm just gonna curl my lashes. Just curling my lashes. I'm actually not gonna curl my bottom lashes because she doesn't seem to really wear bottom mascara because I think they don't want to take away from the aegyo. I'm just gonna use this Tarte gel eyeliner. You can use any black eyeliner. This is the Prismatic Color Enhancing Amazonian Clay Dual Liner for true blues because I have really nice blue eyes, as you can see. Using the black, I'm just lining my eyes. If your tight line shows, line your tight line or whatever, so you don't actually have to be too precise with this application because we are gonna kind of diffuse the edges of this liner. And you don't want to wing your eyes out a lot with the eyeliner because we already are with the eyeshadow. So you see, like, I took out my eyeshadow a lot further than I'm taking out the liner. Can you see it coming together? It looks so nice. So now that I have my eyeliner on, I'm just gonna go back with the same dark brown eyeshadow so that the liner isn't as sharp. This subtle gradation from the dark black liner right here to the dark brown, and then that soft blend into the medium brown. You want the dark brown to be darkest right in here, like right here. So like right in this little like curve, I guess, like right at the end of your eye. You don't want it to be too dark coming inside either. I'm taking this really sparkly bright shade right here, and you want to really pack it on at your aegyo. And if you don't know where your aegyo is, it's like, for me, the easiest way to find it on myself is when I kind of smile a bit, it kind of, you see it coming out. I have a natural one already, so I'm just gonna kind of accentuate it right here. And you're not going to go all the way out because you have this dark shadow. I'm going to take the medium brown. You want to have a super light touch when you're doing this. Basically you want to, so like when you do this, it doesn't look like a harsh line. For me, when I do this, I think it looks better when it's not all the same darkness. I want it to be the darkest in the very center and kind of fading out both ways. I'm actually gonna use the highlight from before because I think that'll be maybe a bit brighter. Theirs are super bright. Like, that's the biggest thing I've noticed with their makeup, is that they always have like super bright 애교살 highlight. The lashes that she uses are not too dramatic, so I might use these Ardell 110s. I had like a really bad reaction to the House of Lashes lash glue, so I don't know if I should like glue them down or just leave it because it's still recovering and I don't want to mess it up. It also has liner in her waterline. See, you can see that she has black in her waterline, so, or like brown. I'm gonna use the same dark shadow. I'm not gonna actually use liner because I don't think I have a color like that, so I'm just gonna use shadow. You just want to slightly connect it to the outer corner. I like to make the inner corner liner a little bit thicker because you can't really see it if I make it thin. So this is the finished look. Sorry, my lashes are flying everywhere. You don't want to wear lashes that are too dramatic because in most of the pictures I've seen of Junie's makeup, or a lot of Twice's makeup, it's a very natural lash or not any lashes at all. And especially for the bottom lash line, you don't put mascara on the bottom lashes. They're pretty much left bare. So I'm wearing the Ardell 110s and these are pretty natural for me. So I think if you did individual lashes, that would be really nice too, but you don't want to put too much volume if you're looking to go for the same look that she has. So this is the finished look inspired by Junie from Twice. I hope you enjoyed this video. I actually really like this look. Let me know if you want any more K-pop inspired looks. Preferably something more eye-catching. I don't really want to go for the natural looks, to be honest. So if you have any requests on certain K-pop idols, then let me know and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!